Hello everyone, my name's Adam Smith, and this is my story. I was born on December 2nd, 1995, and I was born with two parents, Tony and Gina Smith, and my sister Melanie Smith. I grew up in a church, pretty normal life, I guess you could say. But whenever I turned about 14 years old, I was in 8th grade, I believe, and that's when things started to take a turn for the worst. Um, when I was in 8th grade, um, started off with playing basketball. We had an A and a B team, and I started off on the B team, and that made me kind of mad actually, and so I started to become an angry person, and so I worked my butt off to get up to where I am today. But this is where the story starts. It was after basketball season. It was after I played 3 sports in 8th grade, um, thinking that that was my answer to everything. Um, it was after school let out. It's the summer in between my 8th grade and freshman year. That's when changes really started to happen. I didn't really know who I was, and that's not really a good thing going into high school with. So I basically went into high school that year, and not knowing who I was, and just wanting to be accepted, and that that didn't work out for me. Um, I started having depression symptoms middle 8th grade, right around when basketball started. I just didn't really pay much attention to them, just thinking, it's hormonal things, but it wasn't. It was depression, and it started to get really bad in freshman year. Uh, Started with football, and of course, those of you that are in sports know that being a freshman in sports isn't really that fun because you're at the bottom of the chain. So um, that really wasn't that good. I involved getting picked on and harassed and just stressed out by everything. And then it got so bad that some nights I'd cry to myself asleep because I felt like I didn't know who I was. I wasn't good enough for anyone, and I didn't have anyone to turn to. I felt like I didn't have any friends, and it really wasn't that good. And then basketball started again. Um, I was on the freshman team, and just things were going real well. I felt like I was playing well, but once I'd go home, I'd feel depressed still. And then I got moved up to JV at the end of the freshman season, and I got picked on even more for being the newbie on team at the end of the season. So that didn't help at all, and it even made it worse. Um, and it was probably one of the worst times of my life. Then it was the end of freshman year. It was in the summer. I went to church camp, and I went to the Awakening, and I kind of poured everything out there, and thinking that that was going to be the end of it, that everything was going to be gone, and I wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. But it was the start of this year, sophomore year, and things just went right back to the way they were before, and even worse. And it was October 17th. It was a Monday. It was after football practice. I just wasn't in a very good mood at all. I had a really, really rough day, and I don't really know what happened. I guess I was just listening to music, and it just kind of put me in a mood, and I was suicidal that night, and I really wanted to kill myself, and I was going to too. I already had everything planned out, and I even had a letter explaining why to my parents. but thank God my mom came in and kind of saved me, because honestly, if she wouldn't have came in at the time she did, I might not be talking right now. So I went to Trinity that night, stayed in there as an inpatient, and took treatments with Trinity down at St. Joe. And I missed those 2 days of school until Monday and a Tuesday, and I went back Wednesday. And, you know, I didn't tell anyone what happened. I just kind of wanted to see, and no one really paid any attention to it, that I was gone. They just didn't really say anything. So, you know, I kind of wonder sometimes what would have happened if I would have killed myself that night. Because if I did, I don't know what it'd be like. I feel like that, you know, people would be sad and like take advantage of it, and, you know, act like they were like close to me and use it as an excuse, even though I feel like no one cared about me. And it was just a rough time, you know, dealing with all those suicidal thoughts, and dealing with depression sucks. And that's why I feel like I'm talking right now, because I feel like people need to know my story. I just want to let you guys know, though, if any of you guys think you might have depression or think you guys are suicidal, tell someone immediately. And it's because if you think you can go through it alone, I mean, you can't do it by yourself. You have to have someone there right by your side. And I just want to let all you guys know that I'm here for you guys, and if any of you guys need advice or help or anything like that, just let me know. Call me or text me. I will be there for you guys, because I don't want anyone else to go through what I went through. Thanks.